crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and you know we have Music Monday, which is today, man. Not sure where Dunks is at. I'm assuming he's probably working overtime, but he has a link if he wants to join as always. You know that. So pretty much, we're gonna keep the party started, man. I'm gonna see what we got in the building, but tonight's topic, man, something I've been want to touch on for quite some time. Really wanted Dunks to be a part of this one for sure. NBA Youngboy, man. Is it just me, or does it seem like he's been on house arrest for a very, very long time? And it looks like, and apparently what, he moved him all the way out to Utah, right? Okay. To be honest, to be fair, he has been staying out of trouble, but again, I've never been to Utah, but I'm not sure if it's just as, you know, they had to take him out of his natural environment, but apparently he wants off. So when I understand he wants it amended is what I'm getting, his house arrest, which basically means he wants things to be, not as strict. So apparently what I got from a couple articles about NBA Youngboy says his lawyer says that house arrest is causing anxiety, depression, and weight loss. So I could imagine that. I mean, I'm not sure how many years he's been on there, but I mean, it feels like homie's been on house arrest for at least 3, 4, 5 years, and like a very, very strict house arrest. I want to say at least a strong 3 years I can think of off the top of my head. I know I can't be over exaggerating that. And then we're gonna transition into J. Cole's interview he did with Yachty, where he pretty much said that, oh, we got Dunks in the building. Give me like 2 seconds, and I just saw him pop in. Hold on, Dunks. Hold on. Real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna mute myself. Boom. We should have Dunks in the building. Yo, go ahead. Say something.
Yo, what's going
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
on? No shit, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, I was a little late, but I'm here.
You good? You good? That's why I just kept it up. I was just telling everybody. I was like, yo, he got the link. So if Dunks is gonna join, so pretty much not sure if you're familiar with tonight's topic, but NBA YoungBoy wants off house arrest, and
Right. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that earlier this week. Actually, yeah, that he wants off house arrest. Like he said, he going through like problems and shit, pretty much.
anxiety, depression, weight loss. These are words from his attorney, by the way. So I mean, at the same time,
Oh,
go ahead.
well, considering if you've ever even seen Young Boy, I mean, he already doesn't look like he weighs any more than 120 pounds already anyway. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really understand the weight loss, He's already like super thin, you know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
and then the
go
other
ahead.
thing, the anxiety and depression, um
Take a
that
number, right?
that's just that's just a stemming issue that's been ongoing, you know.
Yeah, true.
And I get it, yeah. Like you're a famous man. You want to be what, as they say, you want to be outside,
Yeah, he's
You
only
want to be out
24
there,
years old, man.
Yeah, he's only 24, but you only got like 11 kids too. Let's not forget that,
Yeah,
you know.
he's a busy
But I mean,
man.
obviously, it must not be an issue with the kids because you never hear anything about him and the kids like it being an issue where he's not paying up or the kids not, not having what they need. So he must be a very good father,
Yeah, that's why I was gonna give him credit. That's why I
You know
didn't
what I'm
even
saying?
want
Like
to.
that's out of everything that you ever heard
You don't
about
hear that,
Young
yeah.
Boy, you've never heard anything about him or his kids. He must be a somewhat of a good father.
Yeah,
Like we can at
consider.
least give him that much, considering the life he lives and what he portrays.
Hmm.
I say like, I mean, yeah, it is kind of like it is kind of like unnecessary to have him on house arrest for however long they got him, but also, Young Boy, you already know like that whatever you told your attorney to tell the people, you don't mean that, and you already know like if they let you off, it's gonna be why they should have never let you off.
Hmm.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. Like, is he really ready for it to keep it a
that's what I'm
hundred?
saying. If they let you off, they're gonna be like, see, that's why we should never let him off. Like
Yeah,
you already know you already know what your intentions are.
I'm gonna put it this way. If that one, I don't feel like I just said I feel like they saw him like probably going off like he didn't say those exact wording. Those wordings are his words of his attorney. That's not his. Come on, I highly doubt he talks like that. He said some stuff that like, okay, cool, I'm gonna see what I can do, and that's what the attorney. That's what you pay for them to talk it to the judge. But anyway, um, right, I'm with you on this one. Like, is it gonna be worth the risk? because think about this. If they do, and let me clarify, he won't get off. They're asking to amend it, which basically means just lighten the stipulations. Like he's still gonna be on the house arrest, but maybe he wants, hey, all right, cool. I'm still on the
He
house
can
arrest.
go out to get a burger or something sometime, like that type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Like, can he
But
move? Can he
but
travel?
even,
Can he like do?
but
Because think
even
about,
doing even doing that,
you
you
also
know,
got to keep in mind too, to keep it 100, NBA YoungBoy doing numbers without touring. He's all because he's no disrespect to NBA YoungBoy, but he's been in so much trouble that he's has this man done a successful tour? You know, like
I mean,
without something every time.
I don't. I honestly don't. Even if he gets off house arrest, I don't think there will ever be a point where he can go on tour.
And I don't know if you remember, and I'm gonna read through the article I got up. I'm pretty
Like I
sure it's
don't.
gonna.
I just feel like there'll never be a point in his career where he will ever be able to go on a tour. Like it just won't happen
It's
with
too
him.
risky. You know what I
It's
mean?
too
Like,
risky. Like his name brings too much heat.
and think about this.
You'll never be able to go on a tour.
I hate to bring this up, and this is not his fault, but his name also. Think about every time John Morant names get brought up. What is he listening to in the background? So they're going to use that as believe it or not, NBA catching that straight.
Yeah, well,
NBA,
they're gonna say, of course, because they can say if he's influencing the pro athletes, what do you think he's doing to the kids? You know?
exactly. So that we're going to touch on that tonight, and then we're going to also transition into J. Cole addresses that. I don't know if you remember, like years ago, there was supposed to be a Kendrick and J. Cole
Yeah.
collaboration album. So
Hmm.
want to touch on that. Also want to touch on that. I find it kind of weird that J. Cole doesn't charge for features. You know, like I mean, he's definitely worth. You know, I ain't saying
Well,
he got to charge.
considering he's only been doing features for what the last 2 years maybe.
Um, nah, he's done a lot of features, man. He's definitely. I mean, he's done way more than before. But I mean, I remember
Well,
when.
this is as of recent, yeah, in like
Yeah,
the last 2 to 3 years, it has to be
yeah.
because his
I
first
was
couple
listening to
album
him.
stuff was all him.
Yeah, but him and Drake had that one song well, they got another one obviously on Drake's latest album, but even before they've collaborated before in the past. In the Morning was the song. And this was way, 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 way back in the day. Like I want to say like 20, like it had to be like 2010. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course that was him trying to get his foot in the door. They're both, and that's I'm sorry, that's the thing though. Drake and Cole they've always had a good relationship. Because
This is
if you
true.
remember at that point, remember J. Cole even said it. I don't know who said it, J. Cole or Drake. I want to say it was Cole. Well, he even said that the labels were purposely trying to put them against each other.
Oh wow. Did
Yeah,
not know that.
yeah, they said that the labels were purposely trying to divide them. And like, no, like like why would we do that with two young black men that's trying to make it in the industry?
Yeah, we both trying to come up, and to be honest, there's pause, but there's enough room for everybody to eat.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. So that was Cole's words. I think something about a watch. It was something that had to do with a watch too in the whole mix.
is that why he made that song back in the day? Like, what is it, Mr. Nice Watch or some shit?
Probably I don't know. I just know it was something Drake gifted him a watch, or he gifted Drake a watch. I don't exactly remember the story, but I do know for a fact that that Cole said that the labels purposely tried to pit them against each other.
Wow. Okay, cool. We're gonna touch on that tonight, man.
They were trying to make Cole diss Drake.
He did? I didn't even know he dissed Drake.
No, no, I said the labels are trying to make him
Oh, they were
diss
trying to
Drake.
make him
Yeah,
diss him. Okay, got
yeah,
you, got you, got you. I didn't even. I'm glad that didn't happen because it's not even necessary, man.
exactly. Yeah.
Let me hit the chat real quick, and then we're gonna go right back into the NBA story. See what it is. I got two different articles pulled up, but I have a feeling they go kind of hand in hand. Um, let's see. We got Melly Mel in the building. Says, "Yep." He says, "Chilling, chilling before I hit the new classes. Had to catch some Jeremy Jones news and dunks. What up, Melly Mel?"
Oh, show what's up, bro?
Slayer in the building says, "We here 100. What up?"
Oh yeah,
Got Kwame in the building says, "Checking in from work was good. Smash that like." Got you. Appreciate that. Y'all definitely
yeah,
smash that like
sure.
button, man. And sign up for that Sold Out Discord. It is pinned up at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen on this NBA Youngboy story. I think I'm gonna touch on this one where the anxiety one, and then we'll transition to the one that originally caught my eye. So give me like 2 seconds here. Boom, right here says NBA boy, no, young boy never broke again. His name always, I always kind of have a play on his like NBA
Well,
young
because
boy.
he can't put NBA, he had to, he couldn't put NBA in front, and he couldn't use the acronym without it standing for something, you know.
Yeah, true. And then
But I think he already had the never broke again. I think he already had that. He just couldn't put the NBA in front of it because what he
oh,
stands for and what they stand for, two different things.
oh heck
You
yeah.
know, so,
Yeah, you don't say, right?
so yeah, that's why his young boy never broke again now.
You remember his logo where it was like the jump man, but he
Yeah,
holding,
with the Glocky.
yeah, like yeah. I don't think the NBA
Yeah,
want
he
to
got like
be.
the tattoo like in the middle of his chest, I think.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like it, but
Hey,
that
I'm not hating on it, you know. Hey,
yeah. You think he could pop as many Air Force One? He's definitely an Air Force One head.
well, he's already had a sneaker shopping like long ago with Complex, right?
Yeah, I remember that he did. He bought them. He bought some 11s, and he bought his. I remember he bought some. I think at the time he didn't have 11. I think he had 4 kids at the time.
Yeah, he bought his kids some shit too. Exactly. See,
Yeah, so he been. Like I said, I'm not here to. I wasn't here to talk about that man's children's situation or anything like that. Um, you
but there's
know,
also another artist. Like every time they go sneaker shopping, they buy their kids something. I can't remember exactly who, but
um,
every time I've seen this person, they were getting their kids stuff too. It will come back to me. Like it's probably like Offset or somebody.
Offset most likely. Like I said, I think these guys are. I'm not here. They do the best they can given their situations, and some tells me, they don't mind, within reason, making sure they're financially for their kids as well as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so let's read through this article real quick. It says young boy never broke again. Lawyer says house arrest is causing anxiety, depression, and weight loss. Says later this month, young boy will roll out his last project to be recorded while under house arrest, titled "Decided to." Okay, so
So
apparently
this is
he's
his last album on house arrest.
yeah. So apparently
So
he's
why
getting
is he complaining if he's about to get off anyway?
bro. Homie ready. I get it, but sometimes
Well, if
like
this is like they said, if this is his last album on house arrest, then that's meaning either. I mean, I guess it could be either way. That's gonna be the last album that that's in his contract, but while he's on house arrest,
yeah,
or
maybe
like his gonna be his house arrest is gonna be ending soon, so he's finishing up that album with his house arrest. I'm thinking the latter of the two. I'm thinking that this is his last album and contract while he's on house arrest.
some tell me that contract ain't up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I
Yeah,
think he maybe I don't know.
yeah. Says young boy never broke again's legal team is looking to have the richest op artist house arrest conditions change, citing the current terms impact on his mental health. My thing is this: homie's been on there a long time. I mean, I ain't gonna say give him back 100% free. Give it to him in increments. No, let him.
Well,
That's how,
and I've seen also one time where one of his prior security guards was saying that like young boy would walk around like mugging him, like giving him the mad dog, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I'm here to work for you. Like, why you clutching on me for?"
he just want to be around his homies, his dogs,
But
and like
but
what I
still,
mean.
if you got this dude that's here to protect you, why you mad dogging him for? Like he here to help.
Well, I don't know if you remember at one of his concerts, like let's just say allegedly, he hopped out of the vehicle and had help assisted. You know what I mean with the
Young
security.
boy.
So yeah,
But
so
I'm just saying, how you gonna get mad at the guy that you're paying? Yo,
yeah. I mean,
okay.
but at the same time, some tells me the label The label's making sure that's with him. So he don't they don't want him doing it himself is the point. And they know he most
Yeah.
likely whatever it is he's gonna do, they don't want him doing it himself. Some tells me he most likely will do it himself.
Oh yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
and
they'll
they
try
don't
to.
yeah, they're gonna try to, and they don't want that. And not only because for him to let's say not saying he's not capable of doing it, but it's like what is how did he say it on New Jack City? The boy liability, man. We don't need him out here. You know what I mean? That's our money
Yeah.
too, you know?
But the whole thing, the only thing that really like the sad part about all of this stuff is like everybody that I guess that he's got issues with, which I'm assuming who is the it goes the same. You know, they got issues with him, but the way any and all of that would end is in bloodshed. You know, which is sad. You know, like that's the only way they are willing to, and I guess the only way they think they know how to resolve issues. You know,
Yeah, when sometime, man, all it takes is just sitting down and having a conversation, even if you can agree to
I
disagree.
mean, 'cause you gotta think even Cole tried to sit down with Pump. So come on now,
Yeah. I mean, he but I
you
mean,
know,
yeah. Cole
if
used
that
to
can happen, if that can happen, how come Young Boy and his alleged enemies can't figure
can
out
you
and have a conversation?
can you
Especially if since they're all in the same age range, they're all getting the same money, doing the same thing. How come guys can just come together and you know what I'm saying?
can you see him and Dirk squashing it? Keep in mind there's a body that's no longer with us.
No, and that's only
That's
because of Young
different.
Boy. That's only because of Young Boy. Like I feel like Dirk will try to resolve it, but Young Boy is the type that don't let nothing go.
I don't think Dirk can resolve that, man. I mean, King
I'm
Von R.I.P., bro.
I'm saying if it was outside that issue, obviously bodies can never be forgiven.
Yeah,
Bloodshed can never be forgiven in certain instances. But I was like, it was just some regular beef type stuff that they were going on. And like I say, if Dirk was like, I'm willing to sit down with him and and see what we can get out of a conversation. I feel like Young Boy would decline it, you know, and
yeah,
just want to keep issues going.
yeah. I mean, and at the same time, you also got to look at Dirk's age versus NBA YoungBoy's age. He's not. He ain't like he may
Well, because
be.
okay, how does Dirk like what 30 something like almost 30 at least?
I want to say Dirk is like 31 ish. I'll
Oh,
look it
okay.
up. I'll double check it real quick. But we know NBA YoungBoy. This is my thing. 24 years old. Does he really have the mindset? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
And
if
capability.
if Drake, I mean, if Dirk, I'm sorry, if Dirk is only what you say 30 or 31,
31 years old. His
well,
birthday is
that
October
only really
19th.
makes him that really only makes him 7 years older. Which I mean, it's that is a lot of time to pass, but they're still kind of thinking the same,
They're in the same, technically the same generation.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
their thought of thinking is still the same, and it doesn't help that they're in the same type of genre. Making the same, pretty much the same type of music.
Yeah, most definitely. That I don't know. I think Dirk would be open to it, even though
Yeah,
there's a
I
body
think
on his side.
Young Boy would squash it. He'd be like, he just keep the shit going for no reason.
Yeah. And you think about it, NBA YoungBoy does features, but his features are like he ain't he don't if you think about it, who's the mainstream artist that he really worked with though?
Juice
You know?
World, Juice World does about it.
Juice World, I know him and the baby.
Migos, he did Migos, he did the Baby. Yeah,
The baby, they did a collaboration album, and some other people that like not saying that they're not like up there, but it's some other people that I'm not familiar with, and I'm not
he just
taking
did
shots.
that one with McConan.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off. But
Yeah,
yeah, to
it
each
was.
their own.
And you see that little hangout session was short lived
Oh yeah,
because sidebar though, McConaughey thought he was about to come up off that. He really
yeah,
thought that was gonna give him some more clout in the game. He tried then. What made it almost worked, and it almost worked had he not opened his fat fucking mouth and start exposing people saying, "Oh, now you guys want to talk to me that I'm hanging out with Youngboy.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
gee,
saw he had one at Trippy.
you don't do that. Now you really blackballed yourself.
Yeah, he went at Trippy Red or whatever. And
He
who
went at
else?
Post Malone, Trippy Red,
And
all these
what's the dude from Ray Shermer? What's the
Oh,
one?
Slim Jimmy or the other brother,
The
the
other
other one.
brother, what's his name?
Oh,
Shit.
I was gonna say Ray Shrimmer. I don't know.
Ray Shermer,
Sway
but
Lee, Sway Lee.
Sway Lee, yeah, Sway Lee. His name, even though he like kind of like the lead singer of the group, his name isn't as catchy as Slim Jimmy. Pause.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you know.
yeah, for what?
Yeah,
Nah,
come
but
on,
you
bro.
see, like I said, McCona, it almost worked had you not fucking opened your mouth.
I'm gonna just tell
You
you the
know?
same thing my parents used to tell me. Like, hey man, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, sometimes just keep your mouth closed. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Because you really would have been. I mean, you would have been back at least in the been back in
Spotlight.
the studio. Yeah, you know. I say not in the spotlight, just back in the studio at least.
Right.
You'd at least been able to get back in the studio to try to make a comeback. You know. Uh, but the way you went about it, because you had that little short 5 minutes with Young Boy, um, you want to like take it out and take it out on the whole world. Take it out, pretty much like getting your revenge on these guys. Like, bro, you hung out with him because yeah, it was business, and you knew it was business. It wasn't like you guys are friends. Young Boy not your friend. Young Boy, you not nobody friend. What you
Yeah, I'm
talking
about
about?
to say I don't know. Even the homies he had around, it's like I think that was another thing where he could. That's why he had to move to Utah. He couldn't be around. And to be fair, I hate to say it, it's probably good he don't be around. It's just like John Morant. To be honest, man. Same scenario. Like, not that you can't be around your homies, but I mean, you in a different you doing something
Those
different
not
now.
John Morant. Them not John Morant homies. Them some dudes from Memphis that he's paying to ride around with and stuff. Them
Well,
not his. I mean, he
I'm
from
a,
like isn't John Morant? He from like one of the Carolinas, right?
I think yeah, he didn't want to. He didn't come up in like
Yeah, he
the way he
them
he didn't
Memphis
come up
dudes
in
he
that
paying.
lifestyle. See,
Yeah,
that's the
no, them
difference. That's the difference between him and NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy actually came up.
came up in it. Yeah. See, remember that time when not young boy, when John Morant got in trouble for that beam like that they aimed in the car at the other team.
That was one of his homeboys that did. It wasn't even him.
But them was all Memphis dudes.
Mm. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it was a talk.
They're not his homies like that. Them
I'm
just some
pretty
straight.
sure to keep it 100. I'm almost positive they don't gave him. Hey man, you know what I mean? Somebody don't. I'm pretty sure his own family has pulled him to the
How
side.
he acting? You think how he's acting out here? You think that he not paying to be acting like that, like in Memphis and stuff? You think that
Yeah,
he not having to pay for that?
yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm talking as far as like the people who you know his family and the people that that
They just shaking
advise.
their head, man.
They're shaking their head, but I'm pretty sure they're like, man, we can't talk to this guy, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because now not only like you got to think though, because this is people, not people, but sometimes people don't think beyond the bigger picture. Like you're not by you doing these things or saying these things, whatever you're doing, you're not just jeopardizing yourself, you're jeopardizing your family too.
checking John Morant's age, 24, same as NBA
That's what
YoungBoy's
I'm
age.
saying. Because guess what? You talking, John, you talking this shit, talking all this stuff. They say, nah, we're gonna hurt you where it really gonna hurt. We don't want you, we want your family.
Yeah, but
So you gotta be that's
I
what I'm
hope it
saying.
don't come to that
I'm
level.
saying while you think that, this lifestyle that you want to live or want to be in it's not just affecting you, you
I'm
know?
gonna just say this. They said it best. He there. Well, the way he acting, all the rappers would love to be in his position. You know what I mean?
Tell me one that wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me one that
He
wouldn't.
clearly,
Maybe the exception, Dre, Diddy, Jay-Z.
yeah. I'm gonna just
You know?
say majority of
Mm-hmm.
the rappers. I'm not gonna say
Or I would
all.
say over majority.
I'm not gonna say all because you know how
Yeah,
some
no.
of them get all sensitive and stuff. But I'm gonna say majority. He make way more than majority of the
Off one
average.
game.
Yeah, like come on, bro. You ain't even got it. Listen to the joint to hype you up for the game, and then take that joint out on the game and win some championships, and that way you get your bag even bigger because you still in your prime.
Exactly. Like leave young boy NBA out of the NBA. You
Leave
know?
him right where he at in your headphones and call it a day, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Because
no disrespect to NBA YoungBoy. Um, I think he is
you froze.
obviously a tremendous,
You froze.
like, huh?
You froze.
Oh shit, my bad. Let me a second. I'll fix it. But yeah, I think he is like a tremendous artist, man. You know what I mean? Given
I
the
mean,
talent,
he makes very. I guess. Like I said, I haven't really heard enough of him. But like I say, he obviously makes very good music. Very generational music. You know.
for the young bucks, he's for the
Yeah.
young bucks.
I say
But
very. Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
say
I
this
can
right.
still see where he's gonna. I can see what he can still, because he's still making like the music that he's made since he came in the game. So we haven't really seen like him switch it up yet, which we still got to see. Which is that's gonna be the make or break, you know?
Can he transition over
Yeah,
time?
exactly. Because he's like I say, a lot of these people with how long he's been in the game since he's been what like 16, 17. He's already been in the game for what 7 years, pretty much, you know. Um, So and he stuck with the same sound since he's been in the game. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what a little older, young boy will bring. Yeah, and let's see if will he keep the young boy name, you know?
We'll see. I mean, yeah, because you know a lot of rappers as they do get older, they usually drop the little or whatever, or change it to big or whatever. Pause. But you know what I mean? Like usually, the only person that like as they just transition, they never took the little off their name was Lil Wayne. You
Well, I
know?
mean, but he even kind of like tried to like venture outside of that with Tunchi, Wheezy, you know?
Yeah, those are like nicknames though, but it's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
Lil Wayne.
but ultimately, yeah, the album still say Lil Wayne on the print, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you could think of like, and this is probably the worst example, but you know how it would used to be Lil Bow Wow, then you try to go to just Bow Wow. Probably not the best example, but you get what I mean, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
still Soldier Boy, you know.
yeah, but that's different though. That's just kind of like, that one's it doesn't really put an age on it though, you know? He kind
Yeah,
of did that on his own because we came up listening to Soldier Boy for real.
yeah, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Let me touch the chat real quick. Cedric Vapel says, "Sup, y'all? What up, Cedric?"
Yo.
Um, Slayer says, "Does NBA YoungBoy even hoop?" I
Oh,
don't.
he shoot. Oh, he shoot. I'm sure.
The Slayer says, "John Morant, the suburban thug." Yeah, that's not a thing, man. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, though, but that's not really a real thing. Let me go through this article real quick, and then we'll definitely get ready to transition on the rest of this real quick. It says, as first reported, Greg Watkins in Young Boy and hoping to have the definition of the employment-related activities updated to help advocate the stress of the confinement. Back in July, a fans known as Youngboy reflected on feeling unhealthy on his Instagram post shared to his Cat Neon's account. I didn't know why the hell is it called a Cat Neon's account, but anyway, um, it's me, Neon. The message read says, I've been seeing a lot of my dad, so unhealthy is scary. Even his mental health blows his money, making people smile who don't care to see the signs that literally in the face of 20 Xanax a day, please help. So, okay, is he taking those type of medicine? Also, I think his actual NBA YoungBoy's dad, I think he said last time he saw him is they were in jail together. So, I mean, that
But
that that
20
can't.
Xanax a day, is that choice or by prescription? Because
I'm
I don't know any doctor that will prescribe you 20 Xanax a day.
well, they probably their prescription, or he wouldn't have them given
Or
how
why
tight
is he doing
his stuff is.
20 a day?
But
That's
yeah, he's not
prescription.
supposed to take that many. I know. Says being confined to this home and unable to complete his employment obligations has led to great anxiety, depression, loss of weight, and sleep. And this is what the document said, I guess, from his lawyer. Has been visibly stressed and has expressed
Well,
concerns and loss of what up?
what's his employment obligations to make music? Because
Yeah,
he ain't doing no meet and greets. He not going on tour. So what do
and
you mean by
that's probably what he means. They got other
but
stuff.
but he can't do that stuff. he can't do that stuff. You know,
Yeah,
and it's not because he can't. It's because the image and the words he's put out have made people want to see him like that. You know,
yeah.
so he for legal reasons he can't do stuff like that.
It's just the safe, and I'm no judge, you know what I mean? But like
Yeah,
you gotta know that this gotta go to those people head when that stuff is presented across there. And you look at the history that he's presented for himself.
mhm,
Sometimes you can look at it as like right place, wrong time. Sometimes it just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna
mhm.
point the finger all on him, but at the same time, sometimes, yeah, it just happens. Um, let's see where we at. It says he will hope to be able to return to his contracted employment obligations, which I'm assuming that means he wants to start touring. It doesn't say that, but I'm assuming that's what that's the only thing I feel like he can't do, you know? You
Yeah,
know?
well, and that's like fucking up a lot of his money, so to speak. You know, because
Yeah,
we all know that tour money is almost 100% recoup. You know, is all you.
yeah.
You
It
know,
hit different. Yeah, it hit
the
different.
tour money is almost 100% you. Besides your team, that you know, then you break that down how you got to. You know,
Yeah,
and I mean, maybe the label. I don't know how it works now, but maybe the labels get some of your tour money. But I didn't. From what I've last heard, I don't think they do. But that that for sure
well, I
would be a lot
thought,
of money for him. And like I say, he's entering his pretty much like what his fucking junior year, right? In the music industry, he's
yeah,
past his sophomore. He's pretty much junior at this point, you know.
yeah, if not
So
senior.
yeah, I say 10 year is probably a senior, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say this though, like Young Boy is, I get what you're saying, but like I feel also, I think like that's the whole point of a 360 deal is they used to not have to pay out on the touring, but I think that's part of 360 deals now. Um
damn.
I think Leor Cohen is responsible for the 360 deal. Well, I think he's not taking credit, but he's kind of the one that kind of made it.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know,
Yeah. I
yeah,
he
yeah, I just type what they told me. Oh, come on, you know.
Yeah, yeah, you know how it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
basically, yeah, his name is significantly like tied to like the
Yeah,
360
360.
deal,
Yeah, exactly. Well, who started it? Like 300 Entertainment started it, something like that.
and
Correct me
he,
if I'm wrong, but I think 300 Entertainment started that 360 deal stuff. Because
I
he
wouldn't be
isn't
surprised.
he with 300 Entertainment?
Who Lior?
Yeah,
He started it, and then he moved over to
300 360, huh?
yeah, ironic, right? And then he moved over to YouTube, and that's why you see a lot of the music stuff like you have to pay to have it play in the background and this and the third and all that. So
But yeah,
ironically,
I mean, like I say, if in the if Young Boy, and that's a big if, very big if ever Young Boy gets to go on tour, then that would definitely be a very big thing for him and for his fan base, you know. And honestly, I think if Youngboy was to go on tour, uh, it'd probably make him the number one artist in the world. And I'm just gonna say that, you know, if he was to go on tour, it'd probably shoot him straight to number one artist in the world, not number one song, not the number one album, number one artist over Drake.
I ain't gonna say over Drake, but
I am. I'll say that.
well,
You
I'm
do
gonna
you
say
know
this.
the young boy fans are just as strong as the Drake fans, the Beehive, the
I
Swift.
wanna I
Come
wanna
on now, all
debate
these
I wanna debate you, but I can't. I
exactly.
want to
So
debate you because I was around like one of my coworkers, like kids or whatever, and like they was like when they was talking to their dad, it was like, "Yo, can you put that NBA YoungBoy on?" I was like,
see what I mean? What I'm saying, bro. What's
and
I'm saying?
they like
Young
13
boy,
years
if he was
old.
going, if he was able to complete a successful tour and be on tour as long as Drake was on tour, because Drake was on tour for like 2 months, 3 months almost.
Yeah,
If he was able to do something like that and complete it successfully, there's no doubt in my mind that Young Boy would be the number one artist in the world.
Kenny completed successfully, and I'm
No, he
talking.
can't. He can't. Probably can't make it through a 30-minute show.
Now he gonna do. He gotta. I don't remember him doing too many. If you look, it's not too many NBA young boy shows where.
No, because if you do remember the one show, or I saw one show he did, and he said somebody stole his chain. He was pretty much threatening everybody in the audience.
Oh, well, I didn't know that went down.
Yeah,
Wow,
see, and that's why he can't do shows. That's why he can't have concerts and stuff.
wow,
Because I say once again, like I said earlier, the music he makes is gonna make people want to see him. So people are gonna want to try him, and they're gonna do stuff like that, try to snatch at his chains, try to snatch at his pockets and stuff.
He has
Like
tried to
You
switch it
see,
up a little bit though.
same situation with Pooh Shiesty, but Pooh Shiesty bit the bait in Florida. The dude's grabbing out his pockets, stole his money. What he do? He
He
started.
asked for that.
That's what I'm saying. It goes along with the lifestyle you're portraying. If you portray that lifestyle, people gonna try it. People gonna try you. You know.
Well, he
So I'm saying the
he
same
backed it up.
situation. The same situation. Young boy. They're gonna try him because that's the type of stuff that he portrayed, and that's the type of stuff that he's looking for. You know.
Yeah, true.
Even with Dirk, I don't remember if it was a hoax or not, but remember, he just had that concert. They say they got shot up.
Yeah, I don't think that had nothing to do with him though.
But still, is Dirk. His name's behind it.
Yeah, it's
So
attached
that's
to
what
it.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. The stuff that he's put out there. So I'm saying, but still, I'm still gonna stick to if Youngboy was ever able to even go on tour, let alone complete a successful tour. There's no doubt in my mind that
If he
he'd
could
be the
just
number one
go,
artist.
if he can just go 1 year, no issues, no
Yeah, 1 year,
trouble.
no issues. Yeah.
1 year, no issues, no just put out music. If they say they let him off, let him tour. If he can complete that tour, think about it. Say he go on tour for a strong 2 months and just drop music in between, put out close the year out with an album, no
On
issues.
tour, while on tour, that's gonna be a lot to do. While
But I'm
on
saying,
tour,
yeah, I mean it can be
he could
done.
probably he could close out an album and go on tour. I'd say,
No,
you know.
I don't. I think he got one thing I'm gonna say about
Well,
him.
no, well,
He got
for
the
all the
work
dogs,
ethic though.
technically, for all the dogs was already finished. Drake was just playing around with it. It was already finished, and while he was on tour, he released it. You know.
Okay, fine.
So
But
no, I'm saying no, it's possible, but I think technically, for all the dogs was pretty much already done anyway.
yeah, true. But I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you though. You're right. If NBA YoungBoy was to just could do a successful tour, yeah. Because think if I keep it 100, when he drop music, when he does a proper rollout from his house arrest situation, his numbers, I'm not gonna say they are better than Drake's, but if Drake has the number one spot, he's right there underneath them. You know what I mean? Like he's right there. You know,
Yes,
so
every time
so
he
just imagine, you're right. Just imagine if he's right underneath Drake every single time.
and that's album sales. Imagine seeing him live.
Yeah, put a tour on the joint. Different hit that to keep it 100. That's what's you're right. You know what, man, you spot on because you're right. That is what's stopping him from reaching the top success. You
And
know,
he keeps saying that too. He keeps saying, "Y'all scared to let me in. Y'all scared to let me in the industry because y'all already know what'll happen." All these boys scared of me because they already know that if I'm really in the industry, it's over for them.
yeah, he's never been fully in though. You know,
That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. They won't let him in because he already know that he'll shut everything down.
yeah.
He'll
Let me
shut the streaming. He'll shut the streaming boards down. All that shit.
I think he doing that now. I gotta check his numbers. And think about at one point he was making all that money off of just strictly YouTube. You
Yeah.
know, he was dropping every week on YouTube. Um,
Mm-hmm.
let me get the rest of this article real quick. It says Complex has reached out to his attorney's office as well as the rep for Young Boy Never Broke Again, real name Cantrell, for comment. The story may be updated. At the time of this writing, a Middle District Louisiana court docket listed a December 12th date for the case of the USA versus Gluten, which is his last name, in 2022. Notably, Young Boy was found not guilty in another federal firearm case against him. So he beating the case, if you catch what I mean. You know,
Oh yeah.
he
But
beat
also remember, this is not the this is not the first time we've seen Young Boy trying to speak out about his the issues of his house arrest. Remember, what probably 3 months back. Remember, he had the "Help Me" tattoo.
Oh, I didn't know what that was about. I thought that was just some
I'm
other
just saying that was probably just the first little,
to
the
keep
first
it
little
100
instance
though.
of him trying to like speak out.
To keep it 100, yeah, that is probably the first. You're right, and he has done some not so NBA young boy likeish things since being
But
on house.
there also has been a point where he didn't take house arrest serious when him and Dirk were going back and forth when he was spelling all that stuff out with the money in
Hmm.
that Utah home on house arrest. So
Yeah, I saw that
he
joint.
did take house arrest too serious at some point.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously somebody in there. I don't like who they got around him, but at the same time, I guess those are the people that are to keep him out of trouble. Like, I don't know. I have a feeling once he get back around his homies or his crew, his music gonna switch back up to what it originally was. And that's just
I
my
don't
thing.
think I don't think that honestly it ever changed. I feel like what we can see it in his music, like what he go through, like when he make the more melodic and emo music he make. It's obviously when he in his more depressed state, and he feel like like ain't
Emotion.
nobody ain't nobody hearing him, and obviously when he is
Perfect title
making
for
his
it. Emo emotions.
and when he's making his more I don't even know what would you even category his music, because it's not trap, it's not drill. So I mean, what would you even category his music as?
To be honest, was he in his own lane? That's what's really separating him
Yeah,
apart.
so and that's what I'm saying. So I mean, when he makes his music, young boy music, he pretty much is direct and let you know what time he on.
Yeah. I got a few songs. He got a few songs I rock with and when I'm in the gym, but a lot of that stuff, man, that I don't know. I heard it, like I said, I heard a couple of the kids listening
Like
to it. I'm like,
I
yo,
got
what?
a guy at work that has pretty much had every young boy album that's dropped.
Oh, he a diehard fan, which is nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He swears by his music and stuff. And like I say, I mean, like I said, I get it. And young boy, I can't. He is a good artist. I can't deny he's a good artist.
I mean, he
He's
doing something right.
generating. Yeah, he's generating lots of money for his label. Clearly, because they wouldn't be keeping him on the label while letting him be on house arrest handling his personal issues. And because they're really he's losing the money. You know, but he's that good of an artist to where they make that exception for him. So like I say, just imagine. I honestly can't even imagine a young boy off probation, off of pending charges and cases.
I'm about to
You
say
know,
he been on cases since he came out.
yeah. So I can't really imagine him not on it, because I don't even know what a a uh, I
A
can't think what a chargeless Cantrell would be
You
like.
don't know what a non-constricted because
Yeah,
he's
a
constricted.
non-constricted Cantrell would be like.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word. You don't know what it would look like if he had like a free for all, so to speak.
Like literally the little things right there, the screws in his head loose, literally.
Bro, pause. 'Cause
you know?
it's weird because like people finally. I'm surprised people even asked him about that on the interview, and he just 100. He's like, "Yeah, I broke my neck when I was little, and the little
Yeah, he
thing."
got that little thing in his head, right?
I'm like, damn, this dude came out just literally break his neck off rip. Damn,
You know what I'm saying? Dang, this
Like, what
kid,
the hell?
this
Yeah,
little
that's what I said. That lets you
this
know
little
off rip.
no.
Yeah, his life already was different at a young age, and I'm not
And
judging.
you're only 24, so what age did this happen? you
I
know?
think he said he was like 4 years old.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like you only 24, which is very young. So
Yeah,
what age could this have happened at?
I don't know, bro. Like, homie's been through it. And we're not judging him, man. We're giving him his props and his
Yeah,
flowers.
like I say, I
Man.
feel like any type of real push behind him, he's going straight to number one.
Yeah, but he got to keep his nose clean with it too, though. That's the hard part. Can he keep his nose clean? Um, Let me read through the rest of this article real quick. It says, back in February, Youngboy gave a rare interview to Megan Gravy for Billboard, during which he spoke about his life and creativity process while serving his house arrest in the Salt Lake City area. While he took a more positive tone when reflecting on his situation at the time, as well as expressed gratitude for the beauty of where he's living and planet at large, he also pointed to the other side of the equation. There's so much you can experience inside of it, he said at the time, but it's a very cruel place and it's not my home. So he's basing in so many words, he's not comfortable, you know?
Yeah, because we all know what's comfort to you.
His comfort and our comfort, two different things.
Yeah,
But
exactly. What do you mean you're not comfortable in a mansion in Utah?
I mean, it's not his environment. But at the end of the day, he would have
Well,
had,
his environment is what got him in that environment.
but it also would
You
help
know.
create him. It helped with create him too, though.
Well,
My
yeah,
thing is this: he
but
needs
but
to
but, but it's just one of those situations too where like you you can't stand the same. You
he wanted
know,
to move regardless anyway.
yeah, you can't stand the same situation. Because just because that's what brought you success, that's also what's going to be your downfall.
Yeah. And it says next for NBA Youngboy is a release of his latest project, Decided to. The album is slated to be rolled out next Friday and includes the previous release singles Deep Down, My Body, and Now Who. So we shall see. But you're right though. You know, he would have had to get out of that environment. In theory, he should have wanted to get out of that environment to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, and I think this article is going to say the same thing because this one's from November 3rd. He says he has requested an amendment to his house arrest rules, claiming that they're infected due to evidence of provided by the police officer who are now under investigation themselves. So his lawyer's coming at this at two different angles, not just from an anxiety point of view, but also I guess there was a police corruption involved, and those people who eventually had that now they got cases on them as well. So I mean, it's a strong
Well, even
possibility.
still,
Go ahead.
even still, if he was, even if he was able to move back to Louisiana,
He
I'm
don't need.
saying,
He don't need to.
even if he was able to, they would, for one, they would put you in an area that's secluded, and for two, they would have control over who can come over there and not you, just like they do now. So you probably wouldn't see those same people anyway. Even if you were in Louisiana, they wouldn't even know where you were,
you
and
think
you
he
could
was seen
be.
as? Do you think he's seen as like his mom or anything? You know what I mean?
I'm sure they let his mom come up there. I'm sure they let his kids come up there. Oh wait,
They.
no,
I,
uh, honestly, probably, yeah, they probably come up there, but like the way they get to him is very like secluded, like you
yeah,
don't know it's his people, like he probably got them in like some all blacked out shit,
yeah. They
or
probably
they
get
probably just
there.
fly him straight in.
Yeah, they probably can't even tell you how to get there themselves, and they don't been there. Probably ain't no telling how.
Yeah, they honestly they probably do make them like get like some type of blindfold and shit too.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you got to think like he's a high profile person, and you got to think you never know when family will turn on you.
Yeah, this is true. This whole live is all alleged and opinionated.
Alleged, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
it's
of
all
course.
alleged. We don't know a motherfucking thing.
And the way he lived, I doubt that he probably even trusts his own family at this point.
I mean, can you blame them though? We all have those family members where you have to kind of keep an eye on them. Let's just keep it like that. Nicest
Hmm.
way to put it.
Well, the very think people are always think that they're out to get them, even their own family.
Yeah,
Like when you get to a certain level of success, you just think that everybody's there for your money and not you. When a lot of times that is the case, but very few times that isn't the case.
this is true. Let's see. NBA YoungBoy has requested an amendment to his house arrest rules, claiming that they affect due to his evidence provided by police officers who are now under investigation themselves. So he's got two different. I guess they're coming at it at two different angles. According to court documents obtained by Hip Hop DX, the rapper, real name Cantrell, wasn't aware that the police who arrested him back in September of 2020 were also under investigation and since then have been arrested for corruption of charges. As a result of the four officers being under arrest themselves, NBA Youngboy submitted a memorandum of law and support. His lawyer is what they should be saying, but yeah, I know he can't. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
so he's saying that the cops that arrested him or corrupt themselves and got arrested.
yeah, basically, he
But
said,
still, but you at that when you got arrested in 2020, you were still a felon that was around firearms.
yeah,
So
true.
you can't say that they arrested you on some corrupt shit because that was in plain day sight. They
You
were still
remember?
doing their job even though they were dirty cops.
You remember that whenever they caught it with him in the car and he actually ran, they had to chase the dogs down on him.
Mhm.
Wow. I guess he just
And
look.
ever since that day, he's been on house arrest.
Yeah. Well, he was locked. Actually, people don't remember he was in there for like 3 months, and then they got the stipulation where he could get on the house arrest and go to
Yeah,
Utah.
he was actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he was locked up. So yeah, he don't done the time. Let's see. As a result of the four officers under arrest themselves, NBA YoungBoy submitted a memorandum. Read that part on Wednesday, November 1st, pointing out that during so would be question of honoring his human rights. Says, let's see. It says the detention hearing to the reopen at any time before the trial if the judicial officers find the information exists that was not known to be moving at the time of the hearing. And okay, so I'm guessing they're saying they didn't know that this at the time is what they got from this memorandum, because I don't want to just read this verbatim. And the memorandum looked like it's 11 pages. I am not reading all of that, but yeah, I think we can get the gist of what is going on. The Baton Rouge native goes on to say that the sales of his album have been suffering due to its inability to travel. Wow. I mean, we call
Which
this,
yeah, which is that's true, but
yeah.
I mean that's true, but imagine the numbers he would do off of probation.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. He wants to be able to. I think that's what I think that's his ultimate goal. He wants to be able to travel, you
Young
know?
boy, I really don't see that being a possibility for you. I mean, no, no,
But
no,
you,
no,
but you
no,
get
no, no.
why,
Let me
though.
say
You
this.
get why he
Let me
wants to,
say
though.
this. If they really like if they stock him with security, then yeah. I mean, but he would have to. But I'm saying he would
He
have
had
to
that
have
last
like
time,
he would
though.
have to have like 10 linebackers with him.
I'm about to say, yeah. I'm going to say, he needs four at minimum. He needs four, and at least four big security dudes at all
Yeah.
times. But see that at that point, you're still gonna be feeling like you're on damn house arrest anyway. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
what?
but I mean, you're outside though, man. I mean, you see, like, I get it if you got these four dudes that's pretty much got you squared, and you're right in the middle, then yeah, I get that. But hey, at least you're at least you're breathing fresh air in a different location and not in the same spot, the same four walls every day.
And he's
So I
been
mean,
and
that's
it's
got to be
coming.
a small price to pay.
So this happened back in 2020, and like you said, he's been pretty much locked down in so many ways since then. It's coming up on 4 years, man. I mean, you gotta. I ain't gonna say give him
How long was his probation for?
that. I ain't even gonna tell. I don't even know. I'm gonna see if they got it on here. It says NBA YoungBoy has been feeling the strain of the intermittently locked up, as evidenced by a recent resurfaced video from a 2019 arrest. Like I said, he been getting locked up. He been getting locked up for a minute. It says the undated video went viral on social media last month. In the video, the Baton Rouge native can be seen pacing back and forth in one of the holding cells before going on the police and threatening violence. Okay, did not know that went down. So apparently he's went at the police like while locked up. Says, "I'll break one of your phones first," NBA YoungBoy said to one of the officers who responded. "You're not gonna get my phone. I mean, pay." He says, "I mean, payphone." The rapper clarified. Oh, so he said he'll break one of the payphones. So he was obviously going crazy when he was locked up, which I could understand why. Um, the officer can then be seen informing the I need to know rapper that he was in a holding cell, not a jail, and that he would be released as soon as his lawyer showed up. Okay, so he wasn't technically okay. Got it. Says 2019 was quite a rough year for NBA YoungBoy. In addition to being arrested for marijuana possession, which is where the resurfaced video came from, he was sent to the Slammer in August 2019 for 3 months on a probation violation.
And then
So,
that's what got him put on probation.
yeah, he says he was then placed on 3 years of probation with a suspended 10-year sentence. I remember that part. Yeah, he
So this
had
is what
it.
he's doing right now, right?
No, this is different. He was already. This different. This different.
So
That's the
this just
thing.
tacked on more time.
Yeah, this just tacked on more. Yeah, it says suspended 10-year sentence was basically mean he was supposed to be apprenticed, but the judge suspended, probably gave him stipulations saying don't violate it. But I mean,
And
safe.
then that's what he violated it in 2020, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Says the case of striking a plea deal in his 2016 shooting case. So, homie's been handling business since 2016, allegedly. Although he stayed out of trouble for a
This is
while.
paperwork. This is proof. This is not no alleged. This is
Yeah,
paperwork that's been
hey, just
documented. Solid
just
proof.
to, hey, just to be on the safe side, bro.
Yep.
Says he found himself in the precarious situation in May following a fatal shooting during the Rolling Loud Miami weekend. That's the one I was talking about.
When 2017.
I think so. At the
Wasn't
hearing,
that like that was like the first Rolling Loud, right?
I don't think probably his first one, maybe.
Rolling Loud is not that old. I think it was starting at like 17, 16, 17.
I ain't gonna I ain't even gonna. You could be right. Don't even hold me on that one, dog.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Says at the hearing later that month, District Judge Bonnie Jackson ruled a social media post involving the incident consulted a probation violation and promptly sent him back to jail. The Baton Rouge rapper attorney said that the shooting was an assassination attempt on his life. Yeah, I want to know how much you think his attorney making, bro.
His attorney is making at least I
It's a
know for sure.
million
I know for sure his attorney clearing a cool mill.
easily.
Yeah, he clearing that.
Easily.
He clearing that with room with space between. You
Yo,
know,
hey, oh God, like I'm sorry, but yeah, this is like hell. He got me even thinking like, oh, I didn't know
what do you
that
think
part.
what do you think his retainer is?
Hundred, no, 500,000.
Sheesh.
If not, I'll say I'm gonna keep it 100. Probably it's 100,000. You know what I mean?
That's still, I mean,
Hey, I'm
considering
not saying that's not a lot of
considering
money.
the average our retainers are, what our
The average
retainers
retainer for like a Joe Schmo like me is anywhere from $1,000
exactly, yeah,
to $3,500. I know
exactly,
personally. That's
exactly. So
and I'm
imagine,
and that's expensive.
and that
So
3,500 being the top lawyer that you can
yeah,
get.
that's the top. That's and they still, in my opinion, still suck. But
Oh yeah, of course.
my thing is the attorney he got. I can't pull one. I can Google him all day long. I can pull up. He's not gonna. Hey, I need. Can you help me? This and the third. You're not gonna talk to him. He might as well be equivalent to a celebrity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So unless you got 100,000 in your account, you can't even talk to me.
Yeah, exactly. He need to see that up. He don't even want to know what you're going through. He
Like,
need
I
to
don't
see.
care what you got after you pay me. you know.
Yeah, basically, hell, he don't want to even hear your story or what you going through or how he can help you until you see what you got. You know,
Mm-hmm.
see if he can help you. It says the Baton Rouge rapper attorney said that the shooting was an assassination attempt on his life, insisting he was a victim. Nevertheless, Jackson still penalized him for the event. Youngboy was then placed on house arrest for 14 months to serve out of the rest of probation. See, that's still a good attorney considering that whole situation.
Well, he could have been sitting there for 10.
Yeah, if you think about it, right? He violated his probation and still got 14 months of 14
And
months of house.
this is twice already, right?
Yeah, this is boom boom back to back. That's it. That attorney
Off
ain't
of a 10-year he was supposed to be doing.
yeah, he's already on a 10-year
Bro, you
suspended.
playing with your life, man.
In theory, anybody else given that situation, think about it. Because I've been on that little similar scenario to not nowhere on that level, but yeah, when they do a 10-year suspended sentence, they tell you like, hey, you better walk a tightrope because any little thing you could do, and they're not like okay, you jaywalk or whatever, nothing like that. But they're basically saying like, hey, if I see you again, I'm gonna go ahead and put you behind bars.
Yeah, if I have to see you in front of me again, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and like yeah, so and a 10 year, to be honest, 10 years is a long time, bro. Like, ain't
Hmm.
nobody perfect. Nobody, me, you, nobody. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Um, says in an article published by the Miami Herald, Young Boy's attorney James Masai, he got that guy. We should probably take the time to Google his attorney net worth to keep it 100. I'm pretty sure he's a millionaire.
But I'm
Said,
pretty sure I'm pretty sure Young Boy ain't the only rapper he worked with either.
oh
Young
heck
Boy
no,
went to him. Young Boy went to him for a reason. So
exactly,
this attorney must have gotten some rappers off some pretty serious stuff,
exactly,
or at
exactly.
least like you said, get it reduced to probation.
Yeah, that's that wasn't free,
Like they say, here, use my lawyer, that type shit.
exactly. He
Put
says
me
his
up for
clients
everything.
Says clients want to help the victim family in any possible way. He added he wishes he would have been killed instead. This has got to be NBA Youngboy's words. Says he told me I wish they would have got me, not him. Oh wow, that's his attorney saying they wish they would have got him. Damn, that man got to be paying. That man, for somebody to say I wish it
He
was me.
loyal to Young Boy. Young Boy keeping them pockets
I'm
fat.
about to say that boy eating.
To pretty much just give up your life like
He,
that. Should have
like,
took me instead. Like, what about your
oh,
wife and kids? Fuck them,
hey,
huh?
they gotta eat. They gotta eat. And so let's we're gonna close things out on NBA Youngboy for the night, man. We that because this one could literally just be the whole live itself, man. I didn't even realize. I knew he had been in a lot of stuff, but I didn't
Well,
know it was like,
even if you don't like people that don't like Young Boy, and I get it. There's a lot of people who don't even know of Young Boy, But for the people who do know who Young Boy is, if you know even just a little bit about him, it's definitely a conversation.
yeah, you can, man. I'm like I said, I'm gonna still give him his credit where credit is due.
Oh yeah,
And like you said, hell, we don't as far as family side of things, and you can put whatever you want to consider family. None of them never. You don't hear anybody saying bad anything
I'm not
about him.
saying no ill will from his family side of things about him being like no type of bad dad, no type of bad dude. Like you don't hear none of that coming from his family side of things. You know,
He's living proof. He's a. I hate to say this, but he's like a product of his environment that he grew up in. That's it's kind of
was
one of those.
there a rose growing through semen?
Yeah, he was given the car. He dealt with the cars he was given. And it's hard for him to just walk out of that. You know what I mean? I get it, even though I didn't have to. We didn't go through all that, but like I get it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is gonna have to be him going up on maturity. You know, and that take time. You
Yeah,
can't get that overnight.
yeah, but also like what he needs to learn too is that you can't be like still like on that threatening you're gonna kill somebody type shit. Um, when you looking at the same people every day.
Yeah,
Like you're not even seeing these people that you're talking about. So how you gonna talk? You can't even go outside. So for one, how you gonna kill them? How you gonna touch them? Pause. But you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I know what you
So
mean.
that you can drop that whole act because that ain't happening. Because for one, you can't even leave. You probably can't even leave a mile outside of your area. If that, you probably can't even go. I mean, yeah, they let him go outside his gates because we've seen him riding his four wheelers and his ATVs and stuff. So he does get to go outside of his residence, in the area. But I'm sure it's probably only like a mile or two out.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Like
close
pretty
things
much they
out.
can still see him.
Oh yeah, that definitely. Yeah, you got him on camera and everything. Hell, hey, and probably a little signal. Hey, your joint beeping. Get your ass.
Beep,
Yeah,
beep. Yeah, like
yeah.
you went
Get
too
your ass.
far.
Hey, you went a little too far, buddy. Bring it on back. But
Across
let's
that gun line.
right exactly. We got 10 minutes left on the live. Let's kind of close
Oh
things out with
shit, damn.
J. Cole and Kendrick. Yeah, that's what I said. NBA Youngboy is a crazy topic within itself, man. Because to be honest, we could have easily just done the whole thing on, which I was debating on doing, but I'm like, man, you know what? Let's try this. We gotta give a little bit. It's
Clearly, that almost didn't work. You know.
yeah, exactly. Um, but we're going to talk J. Cole. He says he reveals that he does not charge for features unless he's inspired to do them. And then, of course, he touches the rumor where a long time ago it was supposed to be a joint album with him and Kendrick, and then I guess it just kind of got scrapped. But my question to you, Dunks, do we still want to see a Kendrick and J. Cole album in 2020? I'll say 2024, because obviously this year, unless they just got stacked, because they would still have to get, because even J. Cole himself, he said they would need a year to work together to get it done. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh yeah. That's always a possibility. That's never gonna be something that would, unless it's something like, unless it's something like the detox, where it's just something that just goes on for too long. But if it's something within recent years, then it's definitely something that people will wait on and will check for it. Even if it's, I want to give it like in the next 5 years, maybe they want to do something, they need to do it within like the next 2 to 3. You know, while they still both still kind of got some relevance. You know.
To be honest, they gonna my thing is what I thought before the live, and when I had heard about this, what I think they should do first, work on a song, do a single. If that
Yeah, yeah, of
single
course.
pop,
Well,
if that
it's going to, of course. You know.
I'm just saying though, if it really, really pop like it's supposed to, go ahead and like do an album. Like I'll say a great collaboration album that I still really rock with this day that I really wasn't anticipating. Then wasn't anticipating was the Future and Drake, like What a Time to Be Alive. That was a great one, and they said they did
But
that
see,
one.
and that's when Drake was at his, I'm not say his peak, but he was making very good music still at that time. You know.
Yeah, and Future. I mean, Future. Whenever you 9 times, like when he I think he's done what Lil Wayne should have did. Learn that, like, all right, cool. Nobody don't probably, not saying he can't do a whole album, but he's also a great featured artist. You know what I'm saying? When it's featuring
Well,
Future, you're gonna
Future,
listen.
he's a great future artist, but he's a even better songwriter.
Yeah,
'Cause, you know, he wrote "Drunken Love." That was actually his song.
I did not know that. That's the
Yeah, it was
Beyonce
his
joint.
song. And, yeah, he recorded it too,
Oh
but
wow, I
gave
didn't
it to
know that.
Beyonce. What else song did he write? I can't remember exactly what song he wrote, but he
That's
gave it
enough
to
right there because I know he
he
eating
gave it.
off of that.
Yeah, but the song I can't remember. It was another hit, but he said that he didn't use it because he wanted the labels to take him serious as an artist and show him that he could make hits and write hits. But yeah, for sure he wrote "Drunken Love,"
Oh
and
wow,
he actually recorded it. You could probably, you could go actually probably go listen to it on YouTube.
I'm probably gonna do
But
that when I get off live.
it
When I
would have
get
even been better if she would have just featured him. If he would have actually, yeah, if he would have even given her the song and she would have just featured him, you know,
that's what
instead of
Drake
Jay
did
Z.
with
Instead of Jay Z. Not in that
um
song.
I got a love hate for Jay, even though he's
Hey,
considered the
but
greatest of all time.
imagine now that you know Future wrote that song and hearing how the song goes. Now imagine Future's voice on that song, on that beat, and the cadence. You know
Future's voice itself is
exactly,
is an instrument to me. Like
exactly. So now imagine that compared to "Eat the Cake" and man, get the out of here, man. Jay
hey
Z,
chill, hey chill, hey chill. Jay Z's
I'm
written
just
a lot of
saying,
hits
bro.
too, man. Chill,
I'm
chill,
just saying, Jake Future
chill.
would have
Jay's written a
killed
lot of
that shit.
hits too, man. Jay's
Yeah,
written.
but I'm not drunk in love though. Man. I'm saying
I
Future would have
know.
killed this shit, man. But yeah, but no, you're that's just just a little sidebar about Future. He's also a songwriter, so he writes probably better music than he makes. So,
That's crazy, bro. We got to do a live on Future. I don't think we touched on that, man. That's what I like about doing these Music Mondays. Is like every time I'm like, man, there's really just a plethora of place to go with this. So there's no really right or wrong. But I would say this: Kendrick takes him and Cole both take forever to put projects out. It's a gift and a curse. Um, but they got the fan base to do it.
So does
But
Future. Future takes forever to put music out.
I wouldn't say forever. Um, as far as like his own projects, but I mean he's always
Yeah,
attached to.
as far as his own projects, of course he's gonna have them features. I'm saying his
But
own
see, that's my
project.
thing. When's the last? What's the last Kendrick? Like Kendrick drops an album, you may see a feature here and
He
there, and
dropped
then we
Morale and the Big Steppers.
win this year. It was
No,
last
like
year.
last year. Yeah,
Yeah, and now he's went ghost. You know, like
it's only been not even barely a year yet. Probably
but
about a little bit over a year,
and
maybe at this point.
I hate to compare them to today's artists, but I mean you gotta be, you know, like he drop his worth, but it's like, bro, like you go MIA, like, you know, but he's also it's a gift and a curse where maybe he's that artist because he's so successful. When he drop it, just everything just goes crazy that he
With
don't have
Kendrick,
to. Yeah, Kendrick, he don't
oh,
have to drop.
also you got to think demographic wise too. Obviously, Kendrick's gonna get a lot more love on from on the West because he's from LA. So
Yeah,
he's gonna get a lot more love and a lot more play more on this side. Whereas, say where who can I use as that would be who could I compare to that? Like let's just use Cole and Kendrick, where Cole will probably get a lot more play on that side of the world.
yeah.
It's
Um,
just it's just demographic too that boil down to it.
I'm gonna be honest with the whole cold thing for me. Um, I can't get stuck out of the Forest Hill Drive album. Um, like everything he's dropped after that, it's just not been. I
That's
can't
his
help.
reasonable doubt. Um that's
Yeah,
his Carter too. That's his whatever you want to call it. That's his magnum opus, if you want to say.
yeah. Album just like it's one of those he did so good to the point where it's like, bro, like everything else. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's like it still ain't that though. You know, and
Hmm.
that's my thing with it. But I would definitely like to hear have him and Kendrick even done a song though. I think I need to hear. I want to hear a song. I know it's gonna get the attention and the numbers, but I would like to hear a Kendrick and a J Cole song. First. I don't know about it. I don't want. Let's not commit to a full album. Let's focus on a good like song. See where their mindset is at, and go with it
Hmm.
from there. Kendrick, he's another
And they
person
could
that
do like a little. They could do a small like a little small EP.
yeah, like you know, what I'm saying they don't need no more than about 5, 6 songs
That's what I'm
top.
saying. Yeah, just do something like that. A small little EP, something, a little early quick press.
Yeah, they only
Get it
have to
out of
put
here.
the pressure on themselves. They both goaded and cemented already in the rap game. But I
Hmm.
definitely would like to hear a song with those two. That's the one I feel like it's been missing. But I'm with you too. I don't if it don't come out in 2024, I don't know if we want to hear it in 2025. I mean, we gonna check for it, but is it gonna hit the same? You know,
But
sometimes
what I want to know, I'm curious about the direction that hip hop is going, because like we see now is it's kind of dying. Nobody's really original no more. Everything's like the same. Uh, you got like these 16-year-old kids that's literally talking about murdering 30-something-year-old men. You know, and that's not that I'm sure that's not what Sugar Hill and Houdini and all those guys. Sure, that's not what they meant when they introduced hip hop rap to the world.
yeah, true.
And so you got all these little young kids, 16, 17 years old, talking about murdering grown men and their families and stuff. Bro, you in 11th grade, man. I'm at work. We not in the same group.
Think I'm froze. Hold on, let me fix
Yeah, you
myself.
did. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to compare it to a real world situation, like you still in high school, I'm at work. I'm clocked in at work. Like we don't got anything to talk about. But in the music world, that means nothing. A 16-year-old got just as much say and power as that 30-year-old that's standing right next to him. You know,
True, true, true.
like to take somebody like Chopper, who's probably one of the youngest rappers in the game. He's only what like 19 at this point, maybe something like that.
You talking about
20.
NLE
Yeah,
chopper?
he's maybe
Okay,
like
gotcha.
19, 20 at this point. But
Yeah,
it seems like he's been in the game for forever because he
yeah,
got in when he was like 16.
yeah.
So I'm saying, but he's like 19, 20, which another good point. He hasn't, but you see, he's even kind of transitioned. He's taking on a different look. He took the dreads out. He keep a low cut now, But I'm saying, but somebody like him who's 19, 20, he could go up to somebody like, I don't know, let's take like E40 and be disrespectful, and nobody will even blink an eye at it because guess what? They're rappers. They're not elder and junior. They're rappers, so that kind of the age thing kind of goes out the window.
Yeah. But to be fair, NLE looks like he's been trying to pay homage to a lot of the older songs by remaking them, like
That's what
rapping
I'm
over.
saying. You see his transition and stuff, and
Yeah,
he's only 19 years old. Drake, you 37.
yeah. I would say, yeah, it's about time. Like, I'm gonna say this: they need to drop it as soon as if they're gonna do a song, they need to drop it like Cole and Kendrick. They need to drop it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because I think they missed that. In my opinion, they missed that window of what's
The
the saying?
golden era when they could have done it to cement them into number ones, pretty much.
Yeah, they missed that golden window of strike while the iron's hot,
Yeah,
so to speak.
for sure.
And
Yeah, of course.
but I'm not saying they don't have they definitely got the talent and the potential to still drop a banger. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just, you know what I mean? Like you got a different generation. Us, we would accept it. We still gonna listen, but you got it now. They got to try to pull in that the generation underneath us, and that they on another planet sometimes, bro. No disrespect to the younger generation, though. To each
Oh
his
yeah,
own.
for
But yeah, we've been on this joint hour and 32 minutes, man. Let's wrap things up for tonight. We will be back on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Appreciate everybody for coming through tonight. Know it was just kind of just a chill stream. NBA Youngboy is definitely a topic within itself. I see that now. But other than that, man, we will be back on Wednesday. Y'all sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. Other than that, we'll be back on Wednesday. Smash the like button, sub up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know this is Music Monday, and I'm going to let Dunks take us out.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us. This was a good one. Yeah, you're right. Youngboy is a very interesting, very hot topic. He can be talked about for a minute on many different aspects. But hopefully, like I say, hopefully he does kind of get like some leniency on his house arrest, but not too much because we know he's not really fully committed to being a good guy, So, I say, hopefully he learns something out of all this. Hopefully, maybe he will, but he's still very young. We don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see, man. But yeah, I think that's it, man. Glad I was able to make today. So that's good. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, like you said, we'll be back Wednesday. So yeah, I think we're officially out.
All right. We're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while.